Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your March reading for 2023. I hope you guys are doing really well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Scorpio out there, so just take what does resonate for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive in nature, so if these events are not occurring right now, they may occur in the next few weeks. Spirit, what would you like Scorpio to know for March? Scorpio for March. Okay. Queen of Cups. All right, let's see what's crossing that. So you are in your power here, Scorpio. I like that. What's crossing it is a King of Swords. Now, you could be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could be another water sign, a Scorpio like yourself, or possibly Cancer or Pisces. But I do feel like a lot of you guys are being extremely perceptive right now. You have this open, loving heart, which is very nice. And I see that a lot of you are on fleek with your psychic abilities because, you know, the Queen of Cups is extremely perceptive. I like the energy that you have here. You also are coming in with honesty and truth. So I feel like your energy is just really nice. Let's see what's happened in the past. Show me what happened in the past for Scorpio. Six of Swords in the reverse. You may have been feeling a little bit stuck in the past, especially with regard to love. Because it does look like this is going to be mostly about love. Now, some of you, this could be about work related, especially if you work in the legal field in some form. While this is happening is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. You've gotten clarity on something. You may have had a lot of options here. You may have narrowed down your options, but there could have been some confusion about something, probably what was keeping you stuck. And I feel like you have a lot of clarity now that you didn't have before, or you're gaining that clarity. Now, what's on your mind is the Empress. Beautiful energy. I just cannot say enough about this energy. So the Empress is on your mind. You're in a receiving mode. You know your value. You know your worth. You have this glow up going on. You're prosperous. You're loving. You're fair. You see yourself as the Empress. And I feel like you are in a very abundant, loving mode, very nurturing. But you also have good firm boundaries here. Looks like your money is doing well. You're very prosperous. Let's see what's coming for you in March. We have Temperance in the reverse. You might be a little impatient about something here. There is a little bit of a lack of balance I'm seeing. Now you're showing up as the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So there may have been a love offer that you have refused, or that you want to give, but you're holding back. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Something went wrong with a love offer, or you may just be holding one back, holding back the love for some reason. Ooh, coming towards you is the King of Coins. Wow, that's commitment. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It's also money. Money is coming in your direction, and stability. I see someone coming towards you that is very grounded, or a situation that's very grounded and prosperous. If it's a person, they are commitment material. And if it has to do with career and job, I see your money being very good. Spirit's advice is the Nine of Wands. Spirit's saying there's something here that was painful or that hurt you, and that you have to learn how to move past this. You have to be able to overcome and move past something that was very harmful or hurtful to you. Now let's see your energy in your outcome. Show me the outcome, Spirit. Show me the outcome for Scorpio. Show me the outcome for Scorpio. Wow, okay. Spirit is saying keep them. Okay. I was fixing to pick them up. All right, 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords. Wow. Love this. Okay, I can see why Spirit said keep them. All right, so out of a very painful situation, which is what you're likely being given guidance towards overcoming, is going to come new love. It's definitely going to be self-love, but I feel like you may have new love coming in. It could be a renewal of love, or it could be new love. There's going to be communication, and I feel like someone is coming in to speak a truth, or you might be doing that. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Interesting. All right, so this is underlying energy. And it basically speaks to a desire to communicate something, but also pages are all about, you know, finding things out, inquisitive, learning. So there's something you might be trying to figure out. I do feel that someone is wanting to communicate, and that desire is going to communicate is going to grow. And by the outcome here, the end of the month, there will be that communication. This could be somebody declaring their feelings for you. All right, so let's see why the Queen of Cups is here. Show me the Queen of Cups, please. All right, we have Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. We have Judgment in reverse. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're healing so you can get what you want. You've made a judgment call here to be open and loving, to heal, in order for you to gain your heart's desire. So it's like you have kind of figured this out. Why is the King of Swords here? Oof. 4 of Wands, Page of Wands. Wow, okay. Somebody's going to be coming forward to you, or you are, one or the other. It has to do with marriage or commitment, possibly living together. You're going to see it as good news if it's coming in your direction, and if it's you, you're going to communicate this. Wow, and this is a judgment call that you made. It's to bring more balance into your life, and to bring you what it is that you want. In the past, we had the 6 of Swords reversed. Why is that here? All right. We have the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. There was a change. There was an ending in love. It probably came about through conflict, but you have had internal conflict about this since. And that internal conflict is what was keeping you stuck. This judgment call to heal is what is freeing you and allowing you to be open to love again. This feeling stuck is because of an ending. That's where this pain is coming from that we're seeing here. Let's see why the 7 of Cups is in reverse. We have the 2 of Wands and the Fool in reverse. Yeah, there was confusion. You had a lot of, that's why all this is happening. There was a period of confusion. You've now gained clarity. And I feel like you have this new beginning that's trying to emerge, but it's going to require you to move in a different direction. Some of you, it could be actually a physical move or travel, but you're moving differently in order to get what it is that you want. It's like I said, you figured something out here. You made a judgment call, And through healing is where you've made this decision here to move in a new direction. Let's see why the Empress is here. Now, this is what's on your mind. Oh, you got love on the mind. Two of Cups. Could be dealing with a Gemini. I see Pisces energy here as well. Or, I'm sorry, Aries energy. All right, we have the Two of Cups and you have the Five of Coins. Okay, so you're thinking about these changes. You may have felt abandoned by somebody with regard to love. Some of you might be hoping that this person will reach out. A person that perhaps something ended with. But for most of you, I do feel that there's an energy of you feeling like you're in a receiving mode. So I don't see you doing the reaching out. I feel that you're hoping maybe this person will. It could be a new person or it could be the person from the past. This again, though, is stemming from this ending. This ending that caused you to feel stuck, caused you to feel, not only stuck, but it was painful. There was a lot of pain here. But there's this new commitment coming in. It's a new beginning. For some of you, it is with a past person, but for some of you, this is a brand new person. Let's look at March for you. Spirit, why is Temperance in reverse? Why is Temperance in reverse? Show me March for Scorpio. Show me March for Scorpio. Show me March for Scorpio. All right, let's see what we've got here, Scorpio. Thought a card went in this direction. Yep, it did. All right, so we have the Two of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Now, in your outcome, it's in the upright. We have the Four of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Hermit, sign of Virgo. We have the Magician reversed. Six of Wands reversed. And the Five of Swords. All right, so I see you headed into March a little bit out of balance, and I feel like there's an impatience here. There's a decision that needs to be made, and you're thinking about that, but you're kind of stonewalling this decision in the first week of March. You may feel that somebody's not telling you the truth. They're not dealing with you honestly, for some of you. And for others, you're just kind of trying to make a decision, not really yet ready to. You're not sure which way to go. And I do see you making that decision. That's why all this is happening. But I see you kind of trying to avoid arguments. And I see you trying, you basically are not speaking your truth because you're trying to avoid arguments. By the second week of March, I do see you speaking out about something that you were previously quiet about. And it has to do with either a loss of money or an ending of a stable, what appeared to be a stable connection. There's a loss here, though. And I see you kind of speaking out about this, whereas before you had kind of been very silent about it. And it's because you were healing. You were healing your energy. So your decision may have been whether or not to speak about this or speak to someone perhaps, or to maintain silence. And you also may have been waiting for someone else, impatiently waiting for someone else to come towards you and to speak. Either way, I see in the first week, there's going to be silence. It's kind of, you're a little bit at a crossroads. In the second week, there is going to be communication, whether it's from you or the other person. Now, if it's the other person, it may be somebody that there has been an ending with, or there's been a loss of some kind. So either you're going to speak or they are. Whoever it is, you're impatiently waiting for this decision to be made. Either you're waiting to make a decision about speaking, or they are, or you're waiting for them to. Whatever it is that gets spoken, you're going to take that back. And I see you kind of pondering it, thinking about it, trying to figure it out. This is in the third week of March. You're soul searching. You're looking for answers. Why did this end? Why are things not manifesting for me? Why are things looking unsuccessful? And whatever, if it's another person who's speaking to you, I feel like you're going to take it back. You're not going to be saying much, but you're going to be pondering it, trying to figure it all out. If it's you, I see you trying to initiate a conversation, and I am seeing that it doesn't go well. I do. I have to be honest with you. I see that it doesn't go well, and you kind of go back to square one. You kind of pull your energy back again, and you're trying to figure out everything. With regard to money, be careful with your money, because I am seeing that there's going to be a loss of some kind financially in the middle of the month. And you're going to have to figure that out. Okay? It's going to make you feel like all is going badly here, but it's not. And it may even cause some conflict between you and someone else. So I see that happening in the middle of the month. Now, with regard to people, in the third week, like I said, you kind of pull back. You do some thought and soul searching as to why things are not manifesting the way you want them to. I do see that in the final week, I see you kind of feeling like things are just never going to work out. It's almost like you're kind of giving up on things here. And then by the end of the month, you decide you're going to fight for this. And when you go into fight mode here, Scorpio, you're like gangbusters. You're going to fight to the death. So you're fighting either for somebody or for yourself. It's not clear to me what it is that you're in this fight mode, but it's like you've done all this soul searching. You've done all this trying to figure it out. You kind of are down on yourself, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hell no. And you're like up and fighting. So, and it could be either about a job or money. If it's a job or money, things aren't manifesting in this position or this job the way you thought it would. And I feel like you're going to go into fight mode about that. Be careful with that, because you might be a little bit on the prideful side in that situation, and it's going to cause things to continue to be unsuccessful. So be careful with that. Now let's see, you're showing up here as the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Why? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups in the upright. Yeah, because you're holding back. You're holding back, bringing in an offer of love. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're worried that it's going to make you look powerless. It's going to make you look weak. So you're literally, that's that pride there, Scorpio. Be careful with that, because what this is telling me is that you're holding back from offering love to someone, or it looks like you're holding back. You do make the decision to actually come forward and offer the love, but you're afraid that it's going to make you look like you don't have any power, that you are in some way weak, that you're all tied up in this other person's energy. I don't think that that's the case. That sounds like your ego speaking. So be careful. Let's see why the King of Coins is here. Why is the King of Coins here? All right, we have Justice in reverse, sign of Libra. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Now, in your underlying energy, it's in the upright. And then we have the Nine of Coins reversed. So the person coming towards you is coming in, they're very solid, but this person feels that they've been done wrong. They feel like they've been either lied to directly about someone who was acting single when they weren't single, or they feel that they were given only partial truth. So this person is feeling out of sorts. Now, it could have been them. They could have in the past done this. This person in the past could have not been completely honest, and they may have been acting single when they weren't, or they may have financial trouble that they didn't want you to know about. They're very unbalanced because of it, and they may have some financial trouble, but I don't think so, because they're showing up here as a King of Coins. Now, they could have presented themselves as being stable and financially well off, but they were a bit deceptive, and instead they really don't have any money or anything, and they're being a bit deceptive. So just be very careful. Ask all the right questions. Make sure you're getting all the information that you need to, which is most likely why you have the Page of Swords in the upright here. You're inquisitive. You're asking questions. So I can see different scenarios here. Somebody's pretending that they have a lot of money, but they don't. If this is job related, somebody may have led you down this path believing that everything was stable, that everything was going to be financially lucrative, when in fact there's a problem. There could be a legal judgment against this company that they didn't tell you about, and they could be having financial problems. If this is a person, though, they may not be completely single, even if they're acting like they are. They may be not telling you everything you need to know, so be careful there. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Why is the Nine of Wands here? All right. We have the Eight of Coins. We have the Star card, sign of Aquarius, and we have the Three of Cups reversed. So Spirit is saying that you have to work at these problems. There's problems here that you need to overcome. These are problems that have been painful for you in the past. They're like lurking shadows. They're like things from your past that could cause you problems in the future or prevent growth. You have to work at those. You have to balance out your energy, and you have to make sure that you are, putting work before play. Balance out the two, but put work before play in as much as it's balanced. Don't be a workaholic. So some of you need to find that balance in your life. It's stemming from these past hurts, these past wounds. And that's something you have to work at. If you want to be happy and balanced, if you want to have your dreams come true, then you have to work at resolving these problems. these ghosts of yours from the past. There's also an indication here that there's an indication to balance out between work and play. You may have been top heavy on one side. So let's see your outcome here, Scorpio. Because I was not planning to keep all three of these cards for the outcome, but I was told to do so. So I feel like this is a very important part of your reading. This pain that was caused, I feel like that either there was somebody in the background that caused that pain or they witnessed it. It could be the person who is you have new love coming in with. All right, so we have the Four of Cups reversed. This is what caused the pain. There was somebody wasn't recognizing a very spiritual connection, a gift from Spirit. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This caused stagnation. This caused some stagnation, and somebody needed a little extra time to see that this was or is really is a gift from God. It's a very spiritual connection. For some of you. For others of you, there may be somebody that you had a painful past with, that you felt like they didn't recognize you, they ignored you. And it was not that they were ignoring you per se, even though you perceived it that way. And I can see it was painful for you, but this person has been in the background for a while, but the timing wasn't right. And that's changing with the Ace of Cups. We have the King of Cups in the reverse. Now that's your energy. So be sure that you're not still failing to recognize this new beginning when it comes in. And then we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. This could be your energy. You may be the one who was failing to see it, because I feel like somebody kept their eye on you, but you didn't see them, you didn't recognize them, and now you're recognizing them. The timing may have been off before because you were feeling very stuck in this painful energy. But this person has kept an eye on you, or you've kept an eye on them, perhaps. It might be you, because you're the one who's been debating about whether or not to offer love. I feel like if it was you, your heart was kind of shut down here. And now you're opening up. You're opening your heart up. I do see whoever it is that was holding back, and it looks like it might be you, Scorpio, is going to speak their truth. And they're going to reveal that, hey, I was in a really bad place. I was very focused on my past, but now I see this Two of Cups. I've kind of rounded the corner here, and I can see that the love that's here. Now, it could also be that somebody speaking their truth is what causes you to see something that you were missing. Somebody might declare their love for you. And I can see it two different ways, but be careful when that happens, because, make sure that they really are single. Make sure that they really are single and ready for a relationship. Because I feel like maybe they weren't in the past, or you weren't in the past, and that's what went wrong here. And now there's an opportunity for this new beginning. And that's why all this is happening. It's a direction I feel like you are going to take after having gone through something very painful. But you're taking the time to heal your energy, so that's good. At the bottom of the deck, look at that. We have the Hangman in reverse. So this tells me that you're going to find out something here, and it's going to change your perspective. And it's a change in perspective that has taken a long time to come in. And it's a very much needed change in perspective, because you've been stuck. The time is right. So, yeah. And that's that sudden shift from feeling like everything's going wrong to this, oh, hell no, I'm fighting for this. I feel like somebody's going to say something that's going to wake you up. Or you're going to say something that's going to wake someone else up. Take it as it resonates. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card and we'll see. I'm going to take the one that is up. All right. So we have regeneration. It's number 46, which comes out to 10, telling me that a cycle is ending so that a new cycle can begin. And this card is regeneration. All right, so I'm going to read that directly from the book for you. Give me just a second. All right, so the meaning of this card is about rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. We have the Oracle's message. It says, second chances are available to you now. Yeah, see? Something you didn't see or they didn't see before. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Wheel of Fortune, yep. For relationship message, it says the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Now, with regard to money and finances, your message says, what happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a long time. Then, once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. That's what I said. It's a gift from God, gift from Spirit. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell in the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. Your protection message, Scorpio, says endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die so that something better can take its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query, let it go. You are about to be reborn. Wow, that's a pretty powerful message there. And it's exactly what your reading is saying. So I love this for you. So there's good coming out of this. Out of loss comes a huge, either regeneration or new love. Beautiful message. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Scorpio. If this has resonated for you in any way, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I would be very grateful if you would do so. And other than that, I will see you guys in about a week in your regular weekly readings. Namaste.